Hello. Picking the 2025 Newsmaker of the Year wasn't a simple process. There's plenty of talented leaders in Michigan, and there were numerous big stories. But after all the deliberation, two names and the teams they represent surfaced to the top. Mary Sheffield became the first woman ever elected mayor of the largest city in the Great Lakes state. She won by a landslide vote. And Detroit businessman and philanthropist Dan Gilbert. His newest developments, Hudson's Detroit and the city modern Brush Park neighborhood, are changing the landscape and the skyscrapers of the Motor City. Together, they are writing an exciting new chapter for one of America's oldest and most iconic cities. Come with me as we interview them about their outstanding accomplishments and see why, for yourself, we have selected them as our 2025 Newsmakers of the Year. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is a Spotlight on the News special, Sunday, January the 25th. Let's reflect back. Now, it's always nice to be able to look in the rearview mirror at 2025. Was it everything you dreamed of, or did it far exceed even your imagination?
Everything I dreamed of and more. It far exceeded. We had a historic election, a 77% turnout, which was a mandate for possibility for change in Detroit. I got married, and we kicked off this year with some amazing announcements that I really believe will improve the quality of life for Detroiters. So just so proud of accomplishments that we've achieved and excited about what's to come moving in 2026.
Success is when opportunity meets preparation. You were prepared for this from the years on council, weren't you?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, 12 years serving in a legislative body really prepared me to understand, most importantly, the needs of Detroiters from on the ground and listening to them day in and day out. Then also understanding how government functions, knowing all of our various departments and development as well too. And so I believed as I ran for office that I was the most prepared and most qualified to continue the momentum of our city, but now taking it deeper into our neighborhood so that it reaches more people. And so I'm very excited to elevate the work that we've been doing, but ensure that more people now are included in Detroit's overall growth.
You were here several months ago in October. Very different situation.
Very different.
You were standing here in the heat of a political campaign debate. Looking back, how did you feel about that?
You know, I feel like I was prepared. You know, I took the time to practice to ensure that we also focused on solutions, which I thought was so important. I think so many times in politics we can get into attacking one another and trying to make someone look a certain way. But I believe that in Detroit, Detroiters deserve solutions, especially at a moment where we've made tremendous progress in our city. And now we have the first time in 12 years, new leadership coming in, Detroiters wanted to hear solutions. And I tried to always make sure that that was at the forefront of this entire campaign. My main mission is delivering now on what Detroiters talked about, which was more safe and affordable housing, a stronger educational system, more investment in our neighborhoods, and continuing to drive down crime and grow our population so that everyone can actually benefit and thrive here in the city of Detroit.
You mentioned earlier the fact that you recently got married. What would you like the public, the people who are watching, to know about the first gentleman, Madam Mayor?
Oh my gosh, he is such an amazing person. He loves Detroit, born and raised here, went to Cass Tech. His passion is youth sports and really developing and cultivating the gifts of our young people. And so anyone who knows him loves him. Anyone who meets him loves him. And so Detroiters have opened their arms and embraced him. But his heart is for the people. His heart is for service. His heart is for Detroit. And that is how we align.
When we come back, I want to talk a little bit about governing and what the priorities for Mayor Sheffield.
All right.
We'll be right back. Stay with us. During this quote-unquote political honeymoon, what is it you really want to accomplish the most? What priorities do you say, that's 1, 2, 3 that I want to get done while I have everybody's goodwill?
Yeah, I would say, well, first and foremost, without a doubt, we really want to bring more investment back into our neighborhoods. I want to activate at least one commercial corridor in each of the 7 council districts, bringing more retail and development back into those areas so that people can have their own mini downtown and retail in their neighborhoods. I'm also very adamant about creating the city's first ever office of neighborhood and community safety, which we're hopefully we'll be announcing very soon, to continue to provide the wraparound services and address the root causes of gun violence in our community. And then property tax reform is very, very important to me. We're talking about growing Detroit, more families coming here, and providing a more clear path for businesses to thrive in Detroit. We have to address property taxes. That is something that will take a little bit more time, but I'm hoping that we can get some movement on it within the first term of this year as well. And then also, of course, we want to continue to provide livable wage jobs and continue to train Detroiters to make sure that they're prepared for those jobs. And so we are really laser focused on how do we raise the incomes of Detroiters so that they can participate in the resurgence of our city as well.
This is not a brand new council.
No.
This is a council with people that you've worked with before. What do you see as the relationship that you're going to have with the body that you used to sit, and how do you feel about the makeup of this city council?
Listen, I am very hopeful. I have a relationship with all of the council members that are coming on board. Coming from the legislative branch, I think gives me a different opportunity to really understand how important the legislative branch is to overall government. I will always have a healthy respect and admiration for the work that the legislative body does. And so we will continue to be collaborative. I'm sure council will push me when need be.
You think?
Yeah, when need be, which is good at times. But the most important thing is that we make sure that everything is done with decorum. Professionalism, and that we maintain that level of respect that we formed and worked on for the past 12 years. So very excited about the teamwork and the partnership that we'll have moving the city forward.
What are you going to be asking your colleagues there at the state capitol as well as Washington, D.C. that this city wants and needs?
Yeah, I mean, there's a myriad of topics. I think most importantly is we want resources. We need funding to support the priorities that Detroiters have laid out, whether it's infrastructure or housing. We need resources from the state and the federal government to be able to invest back in the city of Detroit. There's numerous policy objectives that I have in mind, one of which, of course, is property tax reform that we would love to see some movement on at the state level.
And you feel that can be bipartisan?
It could be bipartisan. I think that there is some very productive conversations happening now around property tax reform. We just want to ensure that Detroit feel substantially the impact of what that can look like. There's been talks around possibly a small entertainment tax or a ticket surcharge in a greater downtown Detroit area that can bring revenue back to Detroit to provide the services that Detroiters need. And so these are all conversations that we're having, but what's most important is that we find common ground with both the state and the federal level to ensure that we're getting our fair share of funding and resources, and that Detroit is at the forefront of those decisions so that we can address the numerous priorities that have been laid out by Detroiters.
This is a big gubernatorial year.
Yeah.
You are now in a position where everybody running is going to come to you and say, I want your support because you run the city of Detroit. Are you prepared to weigh in on that? Will you weigh in on it, or will you let them get through the primary and fight it all out before you even want to have those conversations?
Yeah, I hope to weigh in at some point at the appropriate time. The gubernatorial race and the governor of Michigan is extremely important to the Detroit. And whomever that individual is, definitely want to have a working relationship with them to ensure that we continue to drive investment and resources back to Detroit. So at some point in time, I do plan to get involved in that race.
And the person that you're preceding, former Mayor Mike Duggan, has he come to you yet and said, I need your support?
No, not now. I thank him for the period of transition that has been very busy for me, and just making sure that was very smooth throughout this process. And so that has been the conversation, making sure that I am prepared, that I'm successful, and that if there was anything needed to ensure a smooth transition at this moment. So.
He's running as an independent. You ran as a nonpartisan race. Does that give you more political independence to be able to say, I'm not as concerned about whether or not there's a D or an R in front of their name or an I. I'm going to pick the person that I think would be best for Detroit and the state?
Well, I'm always going to do that. The mayoral race is nonpartisan, as you mentioned. I am a Democrat, but the race was nonpartisan. And I think ultimately, when it comes to the gubernatorial race, Detroiters in the state of Michigan would decide the best path. And as I mentioned, at the appropriate time, I will hopefully get a little bit more involved in that race to ensure the best for Detroit.
Final question. Your dad was here to be able to watch this entire process, which I know he's extremely proud of, to watch his daughter reach this pedestal. Your mom was not here. Your grandfather, who I'm old enough to remember, you talked about both during the campaign. Do you feel as though spiritually they're with you, guiding you?
Oh, of course. Listen, I stood on the shoulders of my mother, my grandfather, a civil rights legend, not just in Detroit, but around the country, who instilled upon me a heart of service. He was a fighter of people, of justice. He was unapologetic about, ensuring the betterment of the working class in the city. And so I've gleaned so much from my grandfather and my mother, who always taught me compassion. You know, the fighters of my family were of the Sheffield side, and then my mother was the nurse, the educator. She taught me to have a soft heart for people and to show compassion and service. And so it was a good blend of both, and both of them, I think, have definitely guided and molded the values that I lead by every single day.
Madam Mayor, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
being one of our two
Thank you for that
2025
honor.
Newsmakers of the Year for Channel 7.
Thank you.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mary Sheffield, she's off and running. And when Spotlight returns, I'll go downtown and talk to the man behind two of Detroit's most exciting and most talked about developments. Dan Gilbert. We'll be right back. Let's start with the Hudson's Detroit building.
Sure.
The 12-story building. You opened that up. What were your thoughts when they finally said, it's time for all the cameras to be here?
Well,
and to show the world?
The Hudson's is our marquee project, as it should be, based on the history of it. And so it took so many people to make this happen. And you're in the building right now as we're talking.
Beautiful building.
And there's events already happening here, and soon the hotel will be open as well, and the condos in the tower next year. But it's great to see this building up and running. General Motors moving in. I mean, to save them, to make sure they stayed in Detroit in their corporate headquarters, and the commitment they made was so important. But it was really a fantastic time in 2025.
You just mentioned General Motors.
Yep.
How pivotal and how important is that to the longevity of this building and this entire development?
That's a great question. I mean, it's definitely very pivotal. And it's also, I think, pivotal for the city of Detroit. I don't think after all the gains we've made in the last 10 plus years, we wanted to see the biggest company in Detroit and maybe the biggest company in the world moving out of the city. So to be able to keep them in the city, and particularly coming to this development, made it super special. We wanted this development in the tower to serve as a beacon of hope. I mean, you really can look up and see a brand new skyscraper in Detroit. We haven't seen that in 30 plus years. And that would hopefully, and will hopefully spur on more development and more investment.
Give people a little preview of what's going to be in that building.
So that building is going to be an Addition Hotel, and an Addition Hotel, it's ED, not Addition, Edition, like a new edition of a magazine. I have to always remind myself of that, or I spell it wrong. That's Marriott's marquee brand. There's only 3 other ones, I think, in the country: Miami, New York, and California. So Detroit will be the 4th one. So it's a very high-end 5-star hotel. And we also have 96 what they call branded residences, which really are condominiums at the top. And I've been to those condominiums under construction, and the views are just incredible. And we can't wait to get those open and get more people here in the city living.
But you opened up Nick Gilbert Way.
Right.
Why, and were you pleased with all that you've seen that happened during the holiday season and how people
It was
flocked
such an
to that
exciting
area?
time, and you're hitting on the past of Hudson's, which is another reason why we thought this development was so important to be successful, because it's not just the future, but it's bringing the past along back into the future. And so many people, so many Detroiters and people who live in the region have incredible memories of them going with their parents, their grandparents to Hudson. So we wanted to keep a lot of that nostalgia around. And you'll see that in the naming of the conference rooms, in the bear that's in Nick Gilbert Way. Nick Gilbert Way was highly successful. We had 350,000 visitors over the holiday season just go to Nick Gilbert Way.
Wow. That had to make you feel awfully good.
Made me feel good. And having it in between the two buildings is a place people can just hang out. I mean, downtowns need places where people can just hang out, both inside and outside. And that's one of our themes, and I think Nick Gilbert Way really serves that purpose.
Nick was optimistic, and although he was nearly blind the last several years of his life, he did have vision, and his vision was for hopeful things in the future. And that's exactly why we're here today. We're hoping these buildings and this plaza bring those exact optimistic visions and optimistic feelings and hope to this city.
That was my oldest son who passed away 2.5 years ago, and it was an honor to be able to name that after him because he personally would have loved it. He loved people, he loved the action. So it's going to carry his spirit going forward. We're very happy about that.
Brush Park. In 2015, about 80% of that area was just lots, empty lots.
Right.
If people walk through Brush Park now, it looks awfully different.
Well, it's the first new real neighborhood, residential neighborhood that's been built in Detroit in over 30 plus years. Has affordable housing in there, has expensive housing in there, and everything in between. And it's 450 new residents. And it's almost full. It's such a great area because they can walk to the arenas, all the sports and entertainment district. They can walk to Woodward, go on shopping now up and down Woodward. It's a great place to live. Keeping our young people in the city is the number one kind of mission of what we're doing. And you have to have a great downtown to do that because we're competing. We're competing against New York, Chicago, Seattle, all these other places that kids these days interview at. And I would think within a few years that Detroit is on everybody's short list. We're not going to get everybody, but we want to have an at-bat. We want everybody graduating, at least our universities, Michigan State, Michigan, Wayne State, and all the others, and others around the country as well, where they're saying, where am I going to live and work? Well, maybe New York, maybe Chicago, and you got to go look at Detroit.
All right, we're going to take a little break. We're going to come right back, and we're going to turn our attention to something else that I think is near and dear to your heart. We'll be right back with Dan Gilbert. Don't go away. I want to know where this love for urban areas comes into play. Where did that come from?
Going back to the time we first moved down here, you know, we did consider, should we stay in the suburbs? Should we build a campus? But when I came downtown and saw all these old, beautiful buildings were still here and still in relatively good shape, I mean, to me, I think that's, as I was talking about earlier, that's the attraction to young people. And also, it's better for businesses when people are close by and being able to collaborate and seeing each other, not being spread out like we were before we moved downtown here.
Almost a sense of community.
Yes, I think that's just key.
I oftentimes think about when you go to Europe and how they've preserved so many of their very old buildings, and you can look at the building from the outside and say, well, that's an old building. I'm not sure I want to see inside. And then you step inside.
Yep.
And it has all the modern amenities, and it's beautiful, and it very much folds itself into whatever the architecture is of that particular area and city. Is that sort of what goes through your mind too when you look at some of these buildings?
Myself and also the people at Bedrock, they look at these buildings and say, how can we preserve some of the beauty and some of the architecture, but also update it to current standards and make it new and attractive and have those amenities as well. So I think it is, like you said, it's a combination of both. It's so many people now are finally believing, not just here, but when they come here from around the country and they put their feet on the ground, they look around and go, wow, Detroit is not what I thought it was going to be because of our well-earned 60-year decline reputation. And overcoming that is just critical.
We made this moment together. We claimed it together in Detroit. I believe that our best days are ahead of us.
Are you excited about working with her and What do you hope gets accomplished under her watch, and what kind of partnership are you looking for?
We are very excited about Mary. We know Mary well because she was the president of the council, and we also had to deal with the council, not just the mayor. So we know her well. I know her heart's in the right place, and I know that her vision is similar to ours as to what we want to happen in Detroit, and that's continuing to keep young people here and attract young people here, and continuing to make it affordable for all folks who want to live and work in the city. And I think we're going to work very close with her, and I think she's going to be fantastic in my view.
The Renaissance Center. What's your thoughts and your visions, and what would you like to see done with that area?
Well, Chuck, we've been working north-south, as you know, along Woodward, so now it's for the other part of the T, if you will. Now we're working east-west over the next 10 years on the river. So we own a lot of property on the river, and others do as well who have big plans, including Arn at the Pistons. We want to make the riverfront one of the top participating sports and entertainment and destination places that exist along water anywhere in the world. So we've got to get it right. And we're working in a lot of design right now, a lot of ideas flowing around, a lot of proposals, a lot of meetings happening. But we want to make it a place that if you live here, you're going to want to come here a lot and spend a lot of time here and participate in things that we're going to have and visit the entertainment spots that'll be there. But also, when you visit Detroit, you have to go there. Now we get to come in and say, how can we put the icing on the cake?
What do sports teams, what do they do for a city, and what do you think they do for this country as a whole?
Well, they do a lot. First of all, they attract a lot of people, as you know, thousands and thousands of people to visit cities where they play. So that's number one. And number two is, if the teams aren't involved in the community, which a lot of them are, they can bring a lot of people together. They can bring a lot of attention to causes that are important. It's funny, but sports teams tend to go the direction of the city. It's no coincidence that Detroit came back big, and all of a sudden the Lions are playing great the last few years, and then the Tigers had a big run in there, and now the Pistons are doing great. Well, Chuck, if we can take our wealth and impact as many people in a positive way, that's what we want to do. And that's also, that works both ways. I mean, we call ourselves a for more than profit. So you have for-profits, you have nonprofits. We combine both together. So we want to impact as many people as we can, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
And you know what? I think he means what he says. Our special thanks to Dan Gilbert and to Mayor Mary Sheffield for sitting down with us today. I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the spotlight. We hope you have a great week.